This week, I wanted to challenge myself by building my first Python project almost entirely on my own. I thought it would take an afternoon. I was very wrong. I've been learning Python for months, but most of the projects I had made were following tutorials. I wanted to know if I could actually build something useful without someone telling me every step. I searched for an idea that would be useful, which solved a real-life problem. So after wondering what I should do for a while, I decided to create a program which could sell you sleep sessions and return your average sleeping time, and by that, your sleep quality. Before opening my laptop, I spent 20 minutes sketching the entire project on paper. For the first time, I wasn't starting with code, I was starting with the problem. I noted down every function I wanted to do and the menu interface. Everything went smoothly until I reached classes. I started creating a class session which represented the hour going to bed and the hour waking up, followed by the date. Then I created a class tracker, saving the sessions into a list and calculating the average sleep time and its quality. I kept staring at my screen wondering, how am I supposed to access one class from another? It took a little bit of documentation and some YouTube videos about classes, but I finally understood that we should call out the class you want to access into the other class. Knowing that, I carried on until the compute average function. After trying to solve it myself, I used Claude and the Python documentation to understand what I was missing. I created a total variable to store the amount of sleep time and then a count variable storing the amount of sessions. At the end, we obtained the average hour of sleep of the week. As for the menu, after spending what felt like forever fixing bugs, finally coding something that worked on the first try felt incredibly satisfying. When I started learning Python, I thought programming was mostly about writing code. This project completely changed that. I realized that good programmers don't just start typing, they spend time understanding the problem first. For the first time, I planned everything on paper before opening my laptop. Instead of jumping straight into coding, I thought about what my program needed to do, how each part would interact, and what I wanted the final result to look like. That simple habit made the whole project feel more structured. I still had bugs, I still got stuck, but this time I wasn't just learning Python. I was learning how to think like a programmer, and I think that's the biggest lesson I will take away from this project.